let's bring on Gil Lawson, who's the board president of the Food Pantry, and Miranda Marston, the president of Frankfort Rotary Club. Folks, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We'll get to the Robert Redford chat here. I know you all have opinions as well, but let's talk about the event this weekend. On Saturday, we're going to have a food drive at the Kroger stores.
That's right. Saturday from 10 to 4 at both Kroger stores in Frankfort. Each door will be covered by volunteers from Rotary and other folks, and we're very appreciative for it because it helps us out a lot.
We've talked on here before about, there are times people think that there's certain times of the year that it's really important that we're giving food, but it's really a constant thing for you guys to maintain inventory on the shelves.
It is, and before the show, Miranda and I were talking about that. The need is year round. That's sort of the theme of this drive. The need is year round. Hunger does not take a vacation.
Right.
And I think most everybody knows that. But thankfully, the Rotary Club stepped up to help us out in September, and it kind of completes our year as far as food drives is concerned.
Yes. Well, I know you're accepting food, but you'll accept other stuff too, right?
That's right. We'll have buckets for cash donations or checks or anything people want to give like that.
Okay.
Yeah. We're also going to try to have some links online so that we can do like an Amazon wish list or be able to donate online as well.
Mm. It is, sometimes,
you can't make it out.
And I will say I am guilty of not always going to the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a shift in how people shop, and and sometimes people don't get out.
He gets deliveries.
Well, I'm just saying. But actually, I did it with my mom some, and I set her up before I left because I was like, she can't really get out to the store, and so I was like, we got to get you some delivery. And so
well, that's a great idea for this because people that don't want to come out and do the shopping themselves, we're going to make it available to do online, or you can do an Instacart and have it delivered to us at the door.
Oh,
there you
perfect.
go.
There's all sorts of ways that you can give.
How did you guys get together and decide that this was going to happen? Was the Rotary? Were you guys the impetus for let's do this?
It was. We had John Hetzel come and Gil come to our meeting to speak, and we were very moved about what they were doing. And when we were chatting afterwards, we realized that there was a need, and we could step up. So we collaborated really quickly to get it together and get it out there and see what we can do to help get their shelves stocked.
So you guys are going to be out there on Saturday from 10 to 4, both locations.
Both doors.
Have both doors, both and have both Rotary folks out there all day collecting. And so, the Rotary Club, the motto, service above self, right? And so I'm assuming that feeds into what you guys are
absolutely
doing this weekend.
When you see a need, you need to, if you feel a strong need to serve and serve someone else in need above yourself. We don't need to work together just to make ourselves better, but our community and especially those in need.
I think that's we have a lot of civic organizations around here. Some focus on kids, and I love I love the term service above self.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that drew me into a Rotary, that and the 4-way test. So.
Yeah. So tell us again, are you taking members? Does Rotary always take,
Absolutely.
If you want to be in the Rotary Club, what do they need to do?
Yes. If you have a heart that says that you also want to be service above self, we would love to have you come to one of our meetings. We meet Wednesdays at noon at the American Legion on Versailles Road. We meet noon to 1. We also are on Facebook Live most meetings, not always, but most meetings, that you can join us there. You can reach out to me. I'm happy to help in any way. We would love to have more people that want to serve this community join us.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool.
And what about the food pantry? I'm sure you guys would love to have folks join you guys as well.
We can always use volunteers. We are providing meals year round. We need people to help with food drives. We have people who fill bags up for orders on weekdays, and yes, we can always use help.
And it's not like we have to have you here on this day or that time. It's like whatever you can, make it work.
If it's a couple times a year,
right,
that'd be great. Yeah.
Is there any food you don't take?
Well, we take just non-perishable food.
Okay.
We can't really handle, fresh vegetables and
Right.
meat, things like that, although we occasionally get that.
Yeah.
And in the past, we've had meat. Right now, we're not doing it because of the high prices. So
Yeah.
really mostly canned and boxed items,
Okay.
canned meat,
Okay.
canned vegetables and fruit, beans, things like that. We'll
Okay.
take bags of rice.
Some other things I've heard that are really popular are like vegetable oil. It's the things that you need to fix the rest of the food. Stuff like that, seasonings, like vegetable oil and things to help augment and make better.
Okay. Well, say someone is in need for food. What do they need to do?
Well, there's a couple different ways. We have sort of a network of churches and social service agencies throughout the city. The list can be found on our website. You can call the health department, Simon House, Salvation Army. They will get you started with an application.
Okay.
It gets processed through the resource office of Social Ministries, and then we get the order.
Okay.
And, if your need is like real immediate,
Yeah.
we have places at schools, the health department, and I believe Simon House that has a sort of an immediate need. It's sort of a
Emergency,
short term.
yeah.
It's a kind of a quick,
Right.
maybe a day or two
Yeah.
of food. But normally the orders we fill will last a family for a week.
Okay.
And you're allowed to do that once a month. There are special situations that if, for example, if a fire burn someone's house down, they don't have food at all.
Yeah.
They might be able to get more than just a week's worth.
Right.
But you can find it on our website, frankfortfoodpantry.org. But most of the churches are plugged into this. Either they know about it or they participate.
Okay. Okay.
So,
We appreciate that information. Go
So,
ahead.
so y'all's website, and then the Rotary Club. If people want more information about joining or when you guys meet,
We're if you go on Facebook, we're at Rotary Frankfort, Kentucky, I believe is what you look up, and that's our club. You can see us online for our meetings, and then you can also come to attend at the American Legion at noon on Wednesday, every Wednesday.
okay,
We serve lunch.
or come by on Saturday, donate some food, and maybe chat with some members
Absolutely.
there, right?
We would love to have people come out in droves and fill up the pantries. This is non-perishable foods. Let's go for it. Let's fill them up as much as they can take. Let's do it.
And I think I've asked you this before on the food drives. So obviously some people show up with food,
right.
and then some people go into the store.
Most people go into the store
Okay.
because most people, we will give them a little leaflet that
Okay.
has a list of the food items. Because a lot of people haven't heard about this, but they see a sign and they'll see us standing there
Yeah.
and some of the volunteers, and so we explain it to them. And as people shop for their own food, they might buy us a bag of food. Now, I will say, this happened just a couple months ago. A lady came out, she was pushing her cart, had a cart full of food and one little bag, and we thought, well, the one little bag is for us. Instead, she handed us the cart and the bag was for her. So she did sort of the opposite. But you realize and
There's
you're
some
really
good people out
grateful
there.
for
Yeah.
people like that.
Yeah.
And most people understand and appreciate what we're doing. They don't always give, and that's fine. We're happy just to say hello to people and let them know we're here.
Make
But-
them aware of what.
Yes, and sometimes people will just slip us a $50 bill.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have time to shop. But
Yeah.
it is part of it is awareness. But people are very kind in this community, and that's one thing I've in the last several years I've been involved with it have been amazed at is individuals and organizations like Rotary that just step up and without question or without hesitating. Just give.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful to know you live in a community like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's at both Kroger's
Right.
on Saturday. What are the times?
10 to 4.
10 to 4.
Yeah.
So plan to do that on Saturday. Look into how you can help the food pantry anytime. You can go to frankfortfoodpantry.org. Also check out the Rotary Club. They do a lot for the people here in our community. They put service above self. So
We try to make it fun.
and they do make it fun.
Okay, so question of the day. Do you guys want to do you have any opinions, any thoughts on Robert Redford? Any favorite roles?
I'm going to have to throw one out we haven't talked about yet, and that's Gatsby.
Oh, yeah.
That was it was an impeccable role, and it was it wasn't him. It was,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Gil?
Well, I would have, because of my background as a journalist, I'd have to say All the President's Men. But I have to say, just this morning, I must have seen it 3 times, the last scene in The Way We Were. With the song going in the background, the farewell scene.
Yeah.
And
were you going to start
I was
singing
going
that?
to.
if you're not tearing up at that, then there's just something wrong with you. So,
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Legal Eagles?
No. Well, thank you guys so much for participating and for all you do to help with the food here in the community and all the work that the Rotary does. You guys do great stuff. And
thanks for having us on today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Just have to come back again.
Okay.
We will.
will.
We'll have another food drive, and we'll come back and tell you how good the last one was and how you can help us on the next one.
There you go.
All right, Gil Lawson, Miranda Marston, thanks so much for being here.